What's up, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Undrafted Views. We're here. We talk sports from the sidelines. And today we're going to talk about the Boston Celtics and what's going on in their season so far. Let's get into it.
The Boston Celtics are currently 14-14 and are still fifth in the Eastern Conference. If they had that record on the West, where do you think they would be?
Outside the play-in tournament. No, I'm just playing. They'll be very low. Barely being in the top 10. Yeah. I'm telling you, what's going to save a lot of teams this season is the play-in tournament and them extending the bracket between 7 and 10.
Poor Brad Stevens. I mean, he's trying so hard, but people are injured. You know, it's just, he doesn't know who's going to show up for the game. Is it time for Brad Stevens to hit the panic button?
No, it's time for him to take that clear lid off of the button and get it ready. I don't say he shouldn't press it now, but he needs to be preparing himself. Nothing obstructing his ability to go back. I mean, because at the rate they're going, the button is going to be pressed.
It is.
I don't know if it's going to be Brad or if it's going to be Ainge, but somebody. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's not one of the players. Like, hey, come on. So yeah, they need to get ready to press the button, but don't press it just yet.
Interesting. Now, funny that you bring up Danny Ainge, because I read somewhere that he said out of his own mouth, which really shocked me. Someone asked him if this current Celtics team was prepared or constructed to win a championship or something like that. And he was like, no. I'm like, you're what do you mean no?
That's you. You did it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know what it is? That statement, because I read it too, lets me know that he realized he dropped the ball in the offseason. That's just what it told me, right? You are saying out of your own mouth that this team is not ready. Well, why is that, Mr. Ainge?
Yes.
What, really? When you control the roster.
Yeah. And I was like, what? Now, as a player, how would that make you feel? I know for me, it's like, oh, so you setting us up for failure? Like, I would feel that way, and it would make me play even harder to prove him wrong. But as a player, how would you feel to hear your executive say that?
First of all, you trying to tell me I'm not good? You're going to get rid of me? Because that's really what you're trying to say. You are trying to let your roster know that if you're not Jaylen Brown or Jayson Tatum, and I hope he got Marcus Smart on his list as well, and unfortunately you can't trade Kemba, everybody else, y'all subject to not be here as of March 26th. You're subject to not be on this Boston Celtics roster as of March 26th. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy to me.
It is. And it's disheartening to hear that, though. I didn't like it when I read it. I was like, oh, wow.
But think about it. This has to take the pressure off of Brad Stevens, because this lets me know, too, that he's trying to do the best he can with what you get. This is what you gave me. And then not only that, we got money. They have money. They have a TPE that they can utilize and they have a few draft picks. What are we going to do? So right now, since Danny Ainge, was able to share that with the Boston Celtics fan base, the next step is what now? Because that you just saying that ain't going to be enough. Thank you. But now what?
Yeah. What are we going to do about it? Now, I think where they really need to upgrade is the center position. And we have both been saying this for a while.
Immediately. Like, do we need to wait? You guys, at least $19 million you can use. Please find a way to use it. There got to be somebody out there that's currently in free agency that you can get that is a veteran, that may have some type of leadership experience, maybe even some playoff experience that you can bring in, because your current center, plural, outside of Daniel Tice, and I'm going to even give the rookie Williams some space. Something needs to be done.
But that Tristan Thompson signing, I'm just not impressed. He really says that he's the hardest worker in the arena.
When? When he was with
Cleveland. Yeah,
exactly.
He must have been talking about back then, because I don't see it right now. He's just taking up space. I don't see him hustling. I don't. Right now, he's averaging 8 rebounds. He is the top rebounder, and mainly on the defensive end. but I need some points when you're that close to the rim. You know?
No, really. And then not only that, I'm sorry to say, but when we get deep into the playoffs, that style of center play will not make it. You ain't going to be able to bang against Embiid. And once AD comes back, and the way Rudy is playing right now, I'm just saying
Joker.
This is what I'm talking about. You may be able to, kind of push Porzingis. You may be able to. But come on. It's not. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about building rosters that can help withstand deep playoff runs. And at the center position that the Boston Celtics currently have, outside of Tyson's prone to be 4 fouls in by the third quarter.
Yeah.
Then what you gonna do?
Yeah, it's not looking good. Now, let's talk about Kemba and his knees now. Kemba. Kemba, no, I am so mad. The Boston Celtics brought Kemba in, and he is not giving them their money's worth. He came here with these knees that are suspect. There should be some kind of the Boston Celtics should be able to get out of that contract.
They want a refund.
Yeah. Kemba has not.
Return to sender.
Yes.
No. Give Kemba some time. He just got back.
You keep saying that. No. Kemba averages 28 minutes a game. He's giving up 16 points. Come on, Kemba. With that kind of money he's making. Like for me, it's about point production and how much money I'm spending on a player. It has to match. I cannot pay you almost $30 million. I mean, he's robbing the Celtics right now.
Okay, so maybe not the panic button on the whole Celtics roster, but do we need to press the panic button on Kemba?
Yes, we do. We do. Because he's the head of the snake, right? As the point guard, allegedly.
Give Kemba some time. He'll get it together. I believe Kemba will get it together. However, Boston do have some money. TPE, need I say it again? Why don't y'all just go head on and apologize to Isaiah Thomas?
Ooh.
I'm just saying, what can you pay him? I mean, when he was with his last team, I think he got paid $1 million.
Yeah.
So you know what? Have him come because he's playing with the USA. He's representing the USA. Isaiah Thomas, we need you. Come on. Just give him a couple of million. He would love to be back. And then let him perhaps supplement the lulls that Kemba continues to have. And you don't have to pay him too much.
It'll be a great story for Isaiah. It really would be, because I think the Celtics did him wrong when he was with them. Yeah. So it'd be really nice to see them, bring him back.
Yeah.
Now, Jaylen Brown, he's one of our favorite players, and he's playing well. Like, he's leading the team in points and everything. But golly, the Celtics are losing games back to back to back. I think they lost 6 out of the last 10.
Yes.
He cannot be happy with that.
No, not him nor Jayson Tatum. There is no way that you have these top young players playing together and they continue to lose. You're going to mess around, and next season they're going to be like, I want to trade, right? Yep. No. Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum are the core, the heartbeat of the Boston Celtics. Sorry, I got to add in Marcus Smart. I can't negate the fact that he's not on the court right now is impacting them as well.
Yes.
Right? He has a pivotal role in how successful the Boston Celtics are, because he needs to be, that type of play fits the Boston Celtics. He needs to be on the court. So I cannot wait for him to come back. But when you have these young guys that are balling, both of them were on the All-Star voting list, both of them. And you mean to tell me that you can't build a team around them where they can be successful? Unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's terrible. And I hate to see it for them, because I don't want to feel like they're wasting their prime or their career in Boston.
No. Yes, they will continue to be on the list for playoffs. I believe they'll make the playoffs. But making the playoffs and going deep in the playoffs is totally different. And for them to go as far as they went last season, to have this season end in a playoff Game 1 Cancun run, it's going to be unbelievable. They deserve better. They deserve it better.
They do. Now, Semi Ojeleye was pulled from the bench and into the starting lineup while, like I said, Brad, he's He's doing all he can. He's reaching for straws right now.
Yes.
Yeah, so I like Semi. He's rough, like Marcus Smart, but I mean, 19 minutes, 5 points, 3 rebounds.
What are they gonna do with that? Ojale.
I don't know, but like I said, Brad is trying to figure it out, and he doesn't have much time. He's in the East. In the East is not what it used to be in terms of like, oh, okay, everybody, makes it. The East is getting tough now.
Ainge, you need to figure out a way to keep your two young superstars extremely happy. Extremely happy. And right now, I know you're not doing that. So, man, I will give you between now and March 25th to get it together.
If he doesn't make a move by March 25th, I just don't. He's almost like sabotaging the franchise,
What is he trying to get the first round draft pick or something? I mean, what?
No, you can't tank with Jayson and Jaylen on your roster and Marcus Smart. No,
you can't. No. And it's so sad because you do need someone to kind of help with the point production at the point guard, and you can't do nothing with that Kemba contract. I'm sorry.
Kemba, oh God. I'm so disappointed though. I can't get over it.
Can't help injuries. He's trying to get his knees together.
Okay. We'll just leave it at that. But you know what? After the All-Star break, if Kemba is not playing up to speed, there's a big problem. And Jeff Teague, the biggest surprise of all is he's a third string point guard now. I thought he would be the second string behind Kemba, but Brad has Peyton Pritchard.
Yes.
I'm like, wow, when did Jeff Teague fall from grace?
The thing about it is that think about their veterans. They have about two of them, Tristan Thompson and Jeff Teague. They're about and then Kemba, about the oldest, like, in the league and on their team. They need someone else. They need another veteran that I believe has a stronger presence and that can be more impactful, because I don't think those three guys are it for them. You have this young team. You still need veteran presence, proven veteran presence, championship caliber presence at the mid-level pay extension, exception, somewhere that don't need a lot of money, but can still put up a lot of work. And they want to maybe redeem their name or something. That's what you need. I'm not talking about a starter, no, but somebody can come off the bench. Ainge, while you're out looking for who you're going to trade and bring into your locker room and whatever you're going to do, make sure that they are veteran and proven. Just not someone who was just a veteran and just played. I don't want that. There's been a lot of talks about potential trades that the Boston Celtics should do and how they should reshape this roster to help Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum. I'm going to throw out a few names just from the people that I've seen them talk about, and you let me know what you think. Okay. So I've seen one where they were, Miles Turner was on the list.
I like Miles in Indiana. No, I wouldn't mess with him.
Okay. All right. There was another one where it was Nikola Vucevic.
Ooh, Vooch. He needs to get out of Orlando. I think that'll be great. And the Celtics need a center so bad. Yeah.
Would he be a nice veteran presence with experience, as we talked about earlier in this episode?
I think he has the experience, but if you're looking for a floor general, he's not it.
Okay. But his center play or his position, how he plays his position is versatile. He can put up some points. And that's what, hello. If you don't know about Vooch, check his stats. Okay. I also saw one where they mentioned like John Collins.
John Collins might be a viable option, seeming as though Atlanta did not want to extend him. So he might be ready for a change. I think he'd be good. I think he'd be a good mix. Good mix with Jayson and Jaylen.
Coming off the bench?
Ooh, he ain't coming off the bench.
Oh, so he would replace what Semi Ojeleye is doing right now.
Well, I would probably, if I could, throw him as a center.
And then take minutes from Daniel Tice?
Yeah. John Collins, Daniel Tice. Like, come on. Yeah, John Collins.
Okay, well, what's great about John Collins is that he can play both positions if needed, right? Because he does that now with the Hawks because we have Clint Capella at center.
Right. Yeah, John Collins. Yeah, I like that. Danny, are you listening?
Somebody know Danny, send this to him. Just a couple of
Yeah.
recommendations from some girls who love to watch basketball and got some opinions about it. Don't send me this video. But yeah, I don't know. John Collins, can you imagine the young three big?
Ooh. Yeah. And if Kemba can get his act together, Kemba, Jayson, Jaylen, and John Collins. Ooh. That would be nice. All right, you guys, drop down in the comments and let us know what you think about these potential trades that Eve just mentioned. I think it'll be great to bring in John Collins. Drop down, let us know what you think. All right, we're going to wrap up this episode on the Boston Celtics. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. But until then,
peace.
Peace, y'all.